what are your programs to students and how are your programs help learning new skills? How do they pay for the classes?
Initially, I wanted to start an institute to help young adults to teach them the 21st century skills like life skills and other things. But then I realized that in current scenario, even many students wanted a very strong or a concrete foundation in courses like mathematics, physics, biology, chemistry, computer science, and also languages. So I went into that also. Now, to specifically reply to your question, what is special in our institute? One of the things what we do, we assess our students very well. We are into some very interesting assessments from world-renowned assessment companies. And once we assess our students, we know how exactly to guide them, what kind of coaching they require, and then we can groom them and we can really help them to prepare for this century where the competition is different than what we had during our time. This is a very, very specific and specialized way we are coaching our students. So I can
Now
get
the
into
thing,
the detail. Yeah,
Ronald, just to add on,
yeah,
think a student doesn't know how to go into career. So
right.
will you all be able to guide them or something like that? Because certain students are there, they really don't know what are they going to take the new skill. So are you all able to guide them and take them up?
Rajesh, very, very important question. This is where many of the parents are not really taking it very seriously. See, one of
Yes,
the things what I mean during our time, it is even now continuing. What
correct.
is happening is we think that okay, our son or daughter has to become a doctor, engineer, whatever. It is a preconceived notion,
Hmm.
okay, which is slowly but steadily but strongly changing now, which is very good. What happens is when we do the assessment, we not only take care of the interest, it is also the ethics, the values, and all the abilities are taken into consideration. That way, with the report, we know exactly what is best for the students. And then we do counseling also to the students. And trust me, there are a lot of students who have, for example, those who wanted to become a doctor, we have never said it is not, because depending on the assessment report, it might. But then we advise them how, what way they can become a better doctor. See, that way we guide them.
Parents have got a will. Okay, my child has to become a doctor, my child has to become an engineer, but a child doesn't know like where she is heading to. Child might be having interest. What you remember in our olden days, before singing, music was never been a subject, even dancing in that way. But now we are heading to a different generation where that is a profession. What do you say about it? Like,
Absolutely, Rajesh. That is the point which I am trying to make. The parents still sometimes decide based on their social status. Sorry to say that, especially the Asian parents, they still think about social status at times. And children also, okay, interest is one thing which is very good. Okay, but that interest might have an influence by someone. Okay, again, that interest doesn't mean it is everything. We in assessment, what happens, Rajesh, is it is not only a lot of factors are combined together. So in general, because there are a lot of assessments, that is the confusion again. That's the reason I have more than 12, 13 years of experience working with different assessments, and finally I settled to two assessments which are top in the world. I'm not one of the top 10. So that is where I'm 100% sure with this assessment, if that online answers are given very well by the students, I would say they are very, very close to reality. Then it becomes very easy for us to guide students how they can move forward in career. Okay, so this is where our counseling part comes into picture. We also talk to parents. We never say, okay, don't do this. We don't. But we explain to them why a particular field is good for the student based on that report.
but is
Okay.
the assessment free or is it been charged?
No, it's been charged because this is from one of the top companies. And for your information, two assessments which I'm talking about are top five in the world. They are from USA. And there is a lot of research going on in that. And every assessment, we have to pay for the parent company. So it is not free. And also, like sometimes I do the counseling for nearly 2, 3 hours. Okay, it's time also. So, but still, it is a very, very reasonably priced. very, very
Okay.
reasonably priced.
Student is passionate about something. How do you discover it?
Passion is something which is very, very, very important. Like, by the grace of God, though somebody had told us to do what we had to do, and we did it, and we are doing pretty well. But now for the future generation, that may not be the case. So that is where the passion plays a real important role, no doubt about it. But then that is not everything. Okay, then another mistake very often we make is that depending on what is trending, okay, what has a future, which course has a future. Now, Chandrasekhar and Srinivas might agree with me. There was a huge scope for software engineering few years back. Still, it is there. I'm not saying, but it is going down a little bit. And another risk when you are talking about what is trending, then the problem is that the student will learn for 4 5 years. Will that be still a trending when they
Yes.
complete their education? That is the risk you are taking. So trending is not everything again. So here you have to make a culmination of everything together, do the
Okay.
proper assessment, and then take the right step. That is
Right.
interest, passion, your aptitude, ability, so many things there.
Okay, great,
Very
great.
knowledge.
Very nice. You have put it because the test is capturing all the things in a student and it gives the result, and you are putting him in the new skill where he has to go in. Very good,
Absolutely.
very nice, very nice.